Hey everyone, HauntedTrees here, and today we're going to take a walk in my woods and try to find some medicinal wild plants. Maybe we'll see some trees too. This plant right here is called Pye Weed, and it's a little late in the season. Well, the summer was a little harsh on them this year, so they're going out of season a little early. But usually it's all pink like this. And Pye Weed gets its name from an Indian healer named Pye, who in Massachusetts cured huge fever outbreaks with Pye Weed, which is one of its major uses. Is fever, and the Indians also used it in kidney stone treatments. And Pye, you can tell it's Pye because it'll have these whorled leaves, and whorl just means spiraled. They're all spiraled around the same spot on the stem, and of course by that, and that's Pye. Right here we have Jewelweed, or the Don't Touch Me plant. This one is spotted Jewelweed, and the fluid that's inside the leaves and stems of the Jewelweed plant combat most all sorts of skin irritation, especially poison ivy. It's a great plant, and you can always tell it's Jewelweed by taking a leaf here, and if you put it under water, you can see the sort of it turning silver. That's why they call it Jewelweed. It's a neat plant, and it really does work better than any store-bought thing I've ever used. And right here, there's more Jewelweed, and this is white snake root, and it is very poisonous. The sort of poison it does is called milk poisoning, because cows and such will eat this and then will slaughter the cow and eat it, and this actually stays in the meat and it'll kill you. Milk poisoning. White snake root. A lot of early settlers died of that. Pretty crazy. Let's go on our journey. Some more Jewelweed. And this is just more of that white snake root all along here. What we found here is a mint plant. And you can tell that it's a mint because of the square stem it has. Just feeling it, that is a square. And let's see what kind of mint it is. Just yank the leaf here, give it a sniff, and that is a strong aroma of lemon. So that is lemon balm, which is an awesome plant for stress. It's so awesome that people who were taking this were even better at math because their brain just is so calm. It calms you completely. And it's also used in a lot of dishes with fish and fruits just because of the lemon that it has in it. And it is an awesome plant for stress. Lemon balm. we found here is goldenrod. And the Indians, well, the young leaves on this are very edible, and the Indians would chew on the leaves and actually the bark for toothaches and sore throats. And the goldenrod plant usually gets a bad rap for causing allergies, but that's actually the ragweed plant, and we'll find that a little bit later on. But the goldenrod plant also is good for kidney stones, for tinctures for kidney stones. It helps flush out the kidney. And actually, Thomas Edison and George Washington Carver, I do believe, were working to extract the plant for rubber, because it produces rubber naturally, actually. I'm pretty sure it's about 7% rubber in all the leaves, which is kind of wackadoo if you think about it. Well, yeah, that is goldenrod. This is ragweed, goldenrod's evil brother. Don't hate the golden boy. Hate the terrible, boring stepchild. And the reason they both get blamed is because they both bloom at the same time. And everyone probably sees more of goldenrod, it's more noticeable, so they blame that. But this is ragweed. You can blame this for all of your woes and sorrows and your runny noses. But hey, if you have a runny nose, I don't have any around me, but find some onion and sniff it up, and then it'll get rid of some mucus. That's ragweed. Right there, I found a plantain plant in the middle of the woods. It's kind of rare, and you can always tell it's a plantain because it'll have this big seed pod coming out of it. And there's different kinds of plantains. They're also called white man's foot. This is more of the broadleaf side. There's also narrowleaf ones. And plantains are good for a few good things. Asthma, coughs, common colds, sore throats, and also irritated skin. Grind it up into a poultice and use it on your skin. It's a really good plant, and it's mostly everywhere. It's a plantain. What we found here is some Johns Wort and a little dude chilling on it. And Johns Wort is probably the best plant to use for depression in Germany. It's depression medicine. And you can always tell it's Johns Wort. Well, let's take some of these leaves. Hope I don't disturb you, buddy. And if you rub everything in there, it leaves a red little smudge, as you can see. That lets you know it's Johns Wort. And it is a little happiness plant. It's a good one. There's more goldenrod growing around it. Oh, almost fell. Oh, hold up. What we got here is some heal all plants. And heal all is also part of the mint family. If you feel its stem, it's pretty squarish. And heal all literally does what the name is. It heals all. It's about self-heal. It'll make you feel better for anything. Fever, sore throat, inflammation. It's really one of the best ones out there you can find. Heal all. And there's some little strawberries right there. And this big mamma jamba is a black willow tree. And it is huge. And willow trees are actually good for headaches. The actual bark of the willow has a few components in it that is good for fever and headaches. And that started, I'm pretty sure, around 400 BC is when they discovered that. Probably. Walk over here. Like this is a young willow. I would probably take it. Probably scrape off just the outerings right there. And just get some good tastes of it. I know you definitely would probably want to scrape off a little bit of the outside. And if you're hurt or hurting, you can put it in a canteen, boil it a little bit, and there'll be just a little bit of headache medicine for you. Willow tree, it's really neat. Oh my god, I'm having so much trouble trying to get this shot because I'm standing over a dead tree that's only held up by all this poison oak. But it's worth it, because here we go. This is an apple tree. And you know, we've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But it really does. I mean, an apple does so much good for you. Just, well, you know, because of the white teeth and all. But it curbs so many diseases. Cancer, Alzheimer's, all kinds of diseases. And it even cleanses your liver. Just always, always, always eat apples. Never stop. Eat them apples.